Welcome everyone. It's Tuesday and we all know what that means. It's time for a tech tip from the MVTech trio. But we're not the trio today. We're just the MVTech Uno. We're socially distancing here, so I'm the only one in the office, but I wanted to share out a tech tip with you about Google Classroom. So we are so proud. I think everyone in the district is now using Google Classroom to share out your assignments with students, and it seems to be going great. We did 2 weeks of virtual learning and we had very positive feedback from teachers, and we saw a lot of great things happening on your Google Meets. So today I want to talk to you about 3 quick tips that you can use in Google Classroom to make your classwork page a little more organized. So I hope these tips help you, and if you have any questions, remember, email the MVTech trio at mvschool.org. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm here in the MVTech Trio Professional Development Google Classroom page on the Classwork tab, and I'm going to show you tip number 1 for keeping your Google classwork organized so students can find assignments easily. So the first thing I'm going to do for tip number 1 is create a new topic. And we're going to call that topic Today, all in caps. When I add that topic, it goes to the top here, and then I can put today's assignments under there, so when students or parents log in, they can see exactly what they have to do today. Then when the day is over, I'll move those assignments down to this weekly topic, so I'll just slide those down under here, and then the next morning, I will add the topics for that day. So tip number 1 for keeping your classwork page organized. Tip number 2 for keeping your classwork kind of organized is to add some emojis. So I'm going to Google copy and paste emojis, and you're going to see there's a lot of different sites where you can get emojis to copy and paste into your Google classwork. So I'm going to go to this first site, and there are hundreds of different emojis on there. Some that I really like are, let's do a check. A check mark would be good. And actually I like this check mark button. And I can just click copy. And then I can go over to my classwork page and I can edit any of my topics. I'm going to rename this. And right here I am going to paste that check mark. And that today. And now I've added emoji there, so that draws attention. You can see that we have this teachers need teachers, and we put little female and male teacher here. I've added a camera to the Meet, a star, just to show that maybe this is important. We've got lots of different emoji choices. There's hundreds out there. So add emojis just to draw attention for your students and parents on your classwork page. That is tip number 2. And finally, tip number 3 to use in classwork to help out parents and students during virtual learning would be to add maybe some time frames to how long you think it should take for your students to complete assignments. So in here, I'm going to click Edit, and I think this language arts lesson I've created should take 30 minutes. So I'm going to add that so that when parents come in here, they're going to see that that's going to take 30 minutes for students to complete at least. So if their child spends 5, they probably rushed through it. And I can add some time to this math lesson. And I expect this math lesson, I only have a few problems, so they should spend about 15 minutes on the math lesson. So adding in some times is tip number 3. I hope you found those 3 tips useful. Google Classroom will be adding some new features in the very near future, and as soon as we learn about those features, we'll be sharing them out here with you on the MVTech Trio. Have a great week, everyone.